Right, so we're looking at Cramer's rule. Okay, this is a way to solve three equations. Okay, three equations. So we have three linear equations here, and we have to use Cramer's rule to find the variables, the values of the variables x, y, and z. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the determinant, right? The overall determinant, right? So step one, right? You have to find the determinant. Okay, this determinant will be the denominator when you find the determinant of x, determinant of y, and determinant of z. This determinator is going to be the denominator. This determinant is going to be the denominator. Okay, so find D, all right, D. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these equations in a matrix format, all right? So we'll make it like this, all right? And we're going to list the coefficients of each variable, all right? So in our x column, the coefficient of x is 1, the coefficient of 4x is 4, the coefficient of x in our third equation is -2. All right, coefficient here is 2. The coefficient here for this minus y is -1, and the coefficient of this plus y here is +1. So we've got our x column, our y column. Now we're going to get our z column. The coefficient here is -2. The coefficient here is 1. And the coefficient here is 1. All right. So now since we have this in matrix format, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to get the first two columns, okay? Get the first two columns, all right? Our x column and our y column, we put them at the exterior of the matrix. So 1, 4, and -2. Okay, and then we put next column 2, -1, and 1. So the reason why we're doing this is we're going to be making diagonals, all right? We'll be multiplying the numbers diagonally so that we can get the determinator of this matrix, the determinant of this matrix. Okay, so let me show what we're going to do. We're going to multiply diagonally. We say 1 times -1, that's -1. -1 times 1, that is -1. All right. We repeat the process. -2 times -1, that is +2. +2 times -2, you get -4. All right. We move on. Okay, so you start from this point here, then you move to the next point. All right. 2 times 1, that is 2. 2 times -2, that is -4. Right? 1 times 1, that is 1. 1 times 1 again, that is 1. All right? Okay, then finally, -2 times 4, that's -4. 8, negative 8 times 1, that is still negative 8, right? Then we're going to say 1 times 4, that is 4. 4 times 2, that is 8, right? So once we have these numbers here, we're going to add them, all right? We're going to total them up by adding them. So we say negative 4 plus 1 plus 8, all right? What do we get? Negative 4 plus 1, that's negative 3. Negative 3 plus 8, that's positive 5. We do the same to the numbers below. Negative 1 plus negative 4, right? Positive and negative, they make negative. So it's like negative 1 minus 4, we get negative 5. Negative 5, all right, plus negative 8, all right? Again, positive and negative make negative, all right? So here when we're saying negative 5, right? Because negative 1 minus negative 4 gives us negative 5. Then negative 5 minus 8, that will give us negative 13. That will be negative 13. So now we're going to subtract these totals, all right? So we'll say negative 13, okay? Negative 13, all right? Minus 5, all right? So we're going to say D equals, right? D equals negative 13 minus 5 and get negative, all right? We get negative 18. So this determinant will be the denominator when we find the other determinants.